First, I offer my unlimited humble obeisances unto the lotus feet of my revered spiritual master. Om Vishnupad Paramans Parivrad Gacharya Ashtotarasta Sri Srimad Gaur Govind Goswami Maharaj. And Om Vishnupad Paramans Parivrad Gacharya Ashtotarasta Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And begging for their causeless mercy. Then I offer my humble respectful obeisances to all my Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Varga and pray for their mercy. Then I offer my respects to all the devotees, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis and guests assembled here. मैं सर्वप्रथम मेरे परमाराध्यतम गुरुदेव ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद Gaur Govind Goswami Maharaj and Om Vishnupad Paramahans Parivrajakacarya Ashtotar Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj जी के चरण कमलों में अनंत कोटि प्रणति ज्ञापन करते हुए उनकी अहित की कृपा भिक्षा करता हूँ। तत्पश्चात मेरे रूपानुग गौड़ीय गुरुवर्गों के चरण में मेरे अनंत कोटि प्रणाम, उनकी कृपा भिक्षा करता हूँ। उपस्थित भक्त सज्जन वृंद मातृवृंदों के चरणों में मेरा यथायोग्य प्रणाम। श्रद्धेय अतिथि वृंद को मेरे यथायोग्य अभिवादन अभिनंदन। सबको स्वागत है जो लोग हरि कथा श्रवण करने के लिए यहाँ उपस्थित हुए हैं। बात यह है कि हम लोग ये देश में सब लोग अच्छे से हिंदी नहीं समझते हैं। ये दुख की बात है कि हम लोग बहुत लोग नहीं हिंदी समझते, अच्छे से हिंदी नहीं समझ पाते और दो भाषा में हम बोलने से कठिनाई है। बीच बीच में हिंदी बोल देंगे। Hindi is a language, our Devanagari Hindi language is very sweet and very perfect language, and it has all the moods can be expressed properly. We speak in Bengali and or my mother tongue Odisha language, Odia language, Lord Jagannath state, and Hindi, Sanskrit. They are very good languages, very sweet and proper. If you sing any kirtans, you see the moods are very more melodious. The words itself is melodious. But English language, the words itself is like a very rough language. Same moods is not possible to express everything in English. But unfortunately, we are here in such a place that all of us, we don't understand completely what is Hindi culture even. And we don't practice Hindi culture here. And we don't understand the language fully. Only language doesn't mean the words. Language means the feelings. We don't understand because we are long time in association of foreign country, eating foreign cheese. That's why
143 years.
We are not eating those Mahaprasadam, Jagannath Prasadam. We are not breathing the air of Vrindavan. So how we'll understand that feeling, the moods is not easy. But anyway, Harikatha may be in any language. It is the words of Shastra and Guru. It is Krishna's words. It is to understand our Supreme Lord, Supreme Father. We have to understand the Supreme Beloved, our Supreme, Krishna, the real Father, Mother, everything, of all the living entities. We have eternal relationship with Him. Any language maybe, we will understand that. Maybe somebody's mother says son is dumb, cannot speak, deaf. But mother understands all the language of her son. Similarly, if we have love for Krishna, we want Krishna, so we'll definitely understand. It's not a difficult thing. How many not understand Hindi?
Oh, a little bit.
If I Hindi,
If children don't count,
if I speak pure Hindi, how many?
Pure Hindi.
How many? They don't understand.
Pure Hindi.
children don't understand.
They understand Hindi.
How many can tell the meaning of akanksha in Hindi?
Akatya?
Very
Akanksha.
high Hindi. They understand.
No one knows. That thing. Ak is that the same?
Oh, is niet.
Akya.
Oh, is niet. Kankje.
Sometimes when we speak, then we don't really keep, and it comes, all the words will be there. It may be difficult. We'll try to speak something and mix. Okay. Krishna is very, very merciful, supremely merciful. And his greatest mercy that Krishna appears in this world and perform the pastimes in Vrindavan, in Dwaraka, in Mathura, in Ayodhya, all places. You can see that the place of Bharat Bhumi, the place of Krishna's holy land, where Krishna performed all his sweet pastimes. He has different, so many associates. His family, all his friends, his parents, associate those who love Krishna. Krishna descends here and perform his pastimes. Why? This is his greatest mercy. Because hearing those pastimes is so purifying, so pure. When you hear, come in contact with those places Krishna performed the pastime, like Vrindavan, Ayodhya, Mathura, Dwaraka, Jagannath Puri. You go to those places and touch the food dust, they will be purified. Because since time immemorial, we are in contact with matter. We are busy, we are in contact with other animal insects. We have forgotten that we are, what is our real dharma? We have forgotten. What is the goal of our life? We have forgotten. So Krishna mercifully descends. And when we come in contact of those holy places, and we hear about him, all his pastimes, then our heart will be purified. We understand who are we. We are not this body. What is our real duty? What should you do? What is the real goal of life? All become aware of it. And one day, we'll practicing, we follow the words of Krishna and we practice certain sadhana, chant his name, remember his glories. One day we'll be free from this bondage of this material world. This cycle of birth, death, old age, disease, again and again we are taking birth, dying, becoming old, we are becoming diseased, again repeating in all species of life. We are wandering in 8,400,000 species of life. So many lives, insect life, germ, worm, insect, fish, tiger, snake, jackal, elephant, camel, tiger, all this life we have already passed. Even human, we have been being human, we are nature also. Very few have real human nature. Most of us also like that nature from previous impressions. And our dharma has not changed. Those who are born in human body, But our qualities are like animals. Eating, sleeping, mating and defending. The 4 things we are doing. Eating, for maintaining, and everything we are doing for eating, for maintaining ourselves. If you ask everybody why you are working, how I will maintain myself, how I will maintain my body, what I will eat, where I will sleep, eating, sleeping, mating, the pleasure, sexual pleasure, defending, to protection, need. Animals doing, we are doing. Same. We have forgotten. We don't know. Beyond this, human birth is not only for this. This will do. But human life is beyond this. Beyond eating, sleeping, mating, defending. What is that? That is the dharma. Certain principles. We have to obey certain principles. And we, following those principles, but slowly what will happen? We will become free from this bondage of this body, bondage of this material world. And we will go back to our eternal abode, where there is no suffering, no birth, death, old age, disease. Remain eternally blissful life. That is why Krishna descending in this world. भगवान कृष्ण यहाँ क्यों अवतीर्ण होते हैं? क्या यहाँ? क्यों यहाँ? भगवान अनेक अवतार लेते हैं. यहाँ हम लोग की जगत में, जहाँ हम लोग सब आहार निद्रा भय मैथुन में लिप्त हैं, सब लोग खाना, सोना, मैथुन करना और शरीर को जतन करना, रक्षा करना, इसमें लिप्त हैं हम लोग सब. पशु भी वही करता है, हम लोग भी वही करते हैं. हम क्यों भूल गए हमारा वास्तविक धर्म क्या है? भगवान के अंश विशेष हैं हम लोग. हम लोग की घर यहाँ नहीं है, हम लोग की धाम है भगवान के धाम वैकुंठ में. यहाँ भूल चुके हैं. इसलिए भगवान कृपा करके यहाँ अवतीर्ण होते हैं, अवतार लेते हैं. राम, नरसिंह, वराह, वामन, अनेक अवतार. वृंदावन, द्वारका, मथुरा, जगन्नाथपुरी, अनेक धामों में भगवान लीला करते हैं. अपने परिकरों के साथ यहाँ अवतीर्ण होते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि वो स्थान, उनके धाम में अपने परिकरों को लाकर यहाँ लीला करते हैं. हम अगर उस धाम में जाते हैं, उस सब स्थान में वहां की धूलि को स्पर्श करते हैं, तो हम लोग पवित्र होते हैं. हमारे अंदर वो धर्म जागृत होता है. जीव के जो धर्म जो भूल चुके हैं वो जागृत हो जाता है. अगर भगवान की कथाओं को श्रवण करते हैं, वो इतने पावन है, इतने शक्तिशाली है, हमारा जो पशु धर्म है वो विस्मृत हो जाता है, हम लोग भूल जाते हैं. और धीरे धीरे हमारे जो अंदर जो वास्तविक मनुष्य धर्म, जीव का जो धर्म है वही जागृत हो जाता है. जीव का धर्म है भगवान की सेवा करना, न शरीर की सेवा करना. इसलिए भगवान कृपा करके धाम में होते हैं. तो कृष्ण descends. This is his greatest mercy. We heard there is so many devotees of Krishna. We heard about Krishna's devotees. We discussed already. So many classifications of devotees are there in Vrindavan. We see that in Mahabharata battle, Krishna's great devotee. Who was that? It was Arjun. Such a dear devotee of Krishna. Arjuna is such a dear devotee of Krishna. When Krishna was, he was a brother-in-law of Krishna. Krishna gave his sister marriage in Arjun. Krishna has to wash the feet of Arjun if Arjun comes. So offer him own bed, seat, honor him properly. Friend, such a very, very close friend. Krishna's all devotees. Krishna is teaching us through his own devotees. The Pandavas, Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, Sahadev, all the Pandavas, they are great devotees of Krishna. Why? You say what they did? They did more puja. more chanting. They were embodiment of dharma. They were dharma personified. All of their activities, what they followed in their life, only dharma they followed. They could have in the Kurusava, in the assembly of Kurukshetra, in the Hastinapur, when Duryodhan blasphemed Draupadi, that time Pandavas could finish everything. They did not do. They only followed the Krishna's instructions. What should be done, what not. It is teachings that how the gambling is so dangerous. What the whole human civilization will learn. Gambling is such a dangerous thing. If you invest your time, money in gambling, what will happen? Such a consequence will happen, such a great battle like Mahabharata. How many people killed? So many. So many people died. 60 crore. That means 600 million people died in that. Such a horrible battle happened. Why? The root is gambling. This is the lesson. Through them, Krishna teaching us. They are the agents of Krishna. पांडव लोग धर्म की मूर्ति थे एंड उनके द्वारा भगवान ने ये जगत में धर्म को स्थापन किया. अर्जुन कितने प्रिय भक्त थे, बहुत प्रिय थे, उनके जमाई थे. कृष्ण उनके चरण सेवा करते थे, उनके अपने बेड उनको देते थे, सब बैठने के स्थान भी देते थे, उनकी सेवा करते थे. इतने प्रिय भक्त थे. ये पांडव लोग क्या किया? क्यों इतने बड़े भक्त हैं भगवान की? क्योंकि वो लोग धर्म की मूर्ति थे. उनके द्वारा भगवान ने ये जगत में धर्म को स्थापन किया, जगत को शिक्षा दिया. जब हस्तिनापुर राजसभा में द्रौपदी की अपमान हुआ तो उस समय पांडव लोग वहीं पे विनाश कर सकते थे सब कुछ. कौरव लोग को वहीं समाप्त कर सकते थे, वो बहुत शक्तिशाली थे, लेकिन उन्होंने नहीं किया. कि भगवान उनके द्वारा कुछ विशेष शिक्षा जगत को देते हैं. वो लोग जुआ खेलते थे. द्रौपदी, वो जो द्यूत क्रीड़ा कितना भयानक है, परिणाम कितना विनाशकारी है, जगत को कैसे शिक्षा मिलता? वो द्यूत क्रीड़ा से इतने बड़े विनाशकारी, इतने बड़े प्रलयकारी युद्ध हुआ जहां 60 करोड़ लोग विनाश हुए. द्यूत क्रीड़ा, गैम्बलिंग इतने डेंजरस है, इसलिए लोग अपनी शक्ति, अपने अर्थ को वहां खर्चा करते हैं अपने सुख के लिए. गैम्बलिंग की ग्रेट प्लेस यू गो, लास वेगास इन अमेरिका, यूएसए, प्लेस ऑफ गैम्बलिंग, होल सिटी. बिग गैम्बलिंग प्लेस. Many people invest a lot of their money, millions of dollars they spend. This is the teaching. One should not waste his time, money in gambling. Even you don't entertain. Nowadays so much gambling going on. Match country and country that doing so much match tournament. We getting pleasure. This is the place of Kali, place of quarrel. It started from the हस्तिनापुर पैलेस. वो कली के स्थान है, वहां से कली विनाश करिए, विनाश ध्वंस किया. जगत में शिक्षा दिया पांडव लोग के द्वारा. इतने भयंकर, सच ए डेंजरस थी. We see in Indraprastha, when the Indraprastha was built and Kauravas were invited there, and Draupadi once saw that Duryodhan is bewildered because it is an illusory place of Mayadana made it seem like Maya. You cannot really discriminate what is water, where is land. You cannot really discriminate. So somebody only very very pious person, Indraprastha is such a place, one has that vision. Religious person, he can only see where is passage, where to go, where to come out. And Duryodhan really could not see. He thought this is like a playground. I should walk on this, but it was a swimming pool. It was a pool. I fell there. And Draupadi was watching. Draupadi was like a sister-in-law. She spoke few words like joking. Oh, blind son is blind. Like father, like son. Like teasing him. But it was out of joy, out of love. But Duryodhana, because he is a demonic, you should know that. When in your heart this is not clear, you have yourself contaminated, you will always see bad things in others. Even good things are available. Everywhere there is always good things there. Those who are sadhu, those are saintly persons, they always see good things in nature. Everywhere they see the good things. But if you see like a lusty person, she is always lost everywhere. A good person, like you can see, or somebody is a great musician, you can see everywhere music, harmony, in the wind, in the birds, everywhere she is. And a scholar who is a poet, he sees that everywhere, oh, there is composing sound. She such a beauty, everything, he writes poems. But sadhu sees Krishna, presence of Krishna, the Vrindavan everywhere. Never sees moving, non-moving things. Stavara jangama dekhe na dekhe tara murti. Sarvatra hayatara ishta deva smriti. This is worshipable Lord. Oh Krishna, this is Vrindavan, all things related. He sees everywhere, not sees moving, non-moving things. Oh, this is dead, this is moving, this is... Always sees Vrindavan in related to Krishna's pastimes. This is always good things. They are like swan. A swan can extract the milk. If you mix water with the milk, a swan can extract. Take the milk and leave the water. Those are saintly persons, they can take the essence and they leave the which is not useful. But those who are opposite, those fully controlled by lust, greed, anger, envy, jealous, all these things, if these are your ornaments, this is your specs you are wearing, putting on, you will see only that things. You have so much anger, everything will make you angry. Even little temperature will make you angry. Climate make you angry. Any person can make you angry very easily. And even envy will make you angry. If you don't have all these things, if you have pure vision, you will always see good things. You will welcome. Krishna is saying, Agama apayana nityastam titikshachya bharataha. That Sitosna sukha dukkhada matra spursastu konteya Sitosna sukha dukkhada Agama apayana nityastam titikshachya bharata. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita that this suffering and pain and pleasure, what we are coming to us, how it is like seasons. If winter comes, don't complain. After winter, summer will come. Season will change. Much similarly, whatever getting any pain or pleasure, it changes. Like according to your karma. Try to tolerate. Try to focus on your bhajan. Focus on Krishna. Duryodhana was not a sadhu. This is the teachings here. What is the teachings? He is not a sadhu. And even loving words from Draupadi made him angry. Such an anger that he wanted to finish their dynasty. To everything. Take revenge. Try to blame Draupadi. Killing everything. Destructive nature appeared. The fire was there in the heart of Duryodhana. So teachings that we should not be like Duryodhana. If you become like Duryodhana, really will destroy everything. You see some people, when they're angry, they break their television, break their furniture, everything. See that? See anger. This anger is your enemy. Krishna is saying, Jai Satru Mahabaho Kama Rupam Durasada. Try to conquer the enemy. Like lost, greed, try to conquer. They are your enemy. Your enemy is not outside. Enemy is inside sitting. But we think that enemies are outside. All are my enemy. Even sadhus are enemy. But not. When Hanuman went to Lanka, he was devotee of Lord Ram. He has also anger, but the anger should be for pleasure of Krishna, for Lord Ram. See, in the mischievous activities, the way he put Sita, Mother Sita in the forest with demons, Hanuman became very angry. He only saw that everywhere red, because his eyes were red. Angry. That angry wanted to really burn Lanka. He did that. Why? He was angry. Because for the pleasure of Lord. Anger should be used. Where to use the anger? Use those who are against Krishna. You can angrily speak something. Don't use anger on devotees. That's what Krishna is saying. That give up this anger. Jai Shatru Mahabhav. This is the greatest enemy you lost. And anger, these are the greatest enemy. Ye Shatru. Conquer them. If you don't control the sense, the anger, it will destroy completely. Kama Krishna Karmarpane Krodha Bhakta Dveshi Jane Lobha Sadhu Sangha Harikatha. Kam. If you have so much desire, use Krishna karma. Or do for Krishna. Increase Krishna's project plan. Increase. That is Kama Krishna karma. And Krodha, if you have anger, use for Bhakta Dveshi. Those who are against Krishna. Like Hanuman used the anger for Ravan. Hanuman अपने क्रोध को रावण के विरुद्ध में व्यवहार किया. क्रोध भक्त द्वेषी जन है. And lobh, you have greed. Don't accumulate money if you have greed. Greed, try to accumulate the teachings from sadhus. That is lobha sadhu sangha harikatha. Try to hear more and more, try to accumulate all the elements, real pearls, real valuable things in your life. Lobha sadhu sangha harikatha. This is what one should do. Otherwise, if your heart is full of the lust, greed, then this will be destruction will happen. Duryodhana, what he did? He really destroyed himself. Up to the last time, he destroyed himself only. All his dynasty, everything finished. He himself burned and finished. This is the consequence of anger. Begins from where? Krishna saying in Bhagavad Gita, Dhyayate Gushan Punsa Sangaste Supajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kama Kamat Krodha Abhijayate Krodhat Bhavati Sammoha Sammohat Smriti Vibhrama Smriti Vansat Buddhinasa Buddhinasat Pranasati. This is Krishna saying Bhagavad Gita. When you want to enjoy your senses, contemplate your sense objects, then you associate with sense objects. You want something, then you take it, enjoy it. Kamat, Dhyate Bhusana Bisana Punsa Sangaste Supayate. You got association with sense objects. You want to enjoy more and more. And then what happens next? Sanga Sanjayate Kama. Then lust increases in the heart. More desire comes in. Today you want to eat sweet. You saw this sup, then you tried sweet. After taking sweet, you try to eat more and more. You put ghee in the fire, it will ask more and more. Any sense enjoyment, always if you provide the sense objects, it increases more and more. Put ghee in the fire, it will increase more and more. Fire will not be extinguished. Sangat sanjayate kama, but it is never satisfied. Nobody's desire is ever fulfilled in this world. Nobody's desire. Napoleon's desire fulfilled. Most richest person in this world, his desire fulfilled? No. When desire not fulfilled, anger comes. That's why whatever is given, Jadrucha love, be satisfied whatever you have. For Krishna Seva, accept everything, otherwise not. Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying to Krishna, because some devotees have idea, if you serve Krishna, you become poor. Everything will be lost. Not like this. If you really serve Krishna, Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying that, oh, one should be very, very wealthy to serve Krishna. He's proved that. The kings, they are all Krishna's devotees. When you need it to serve Krishna, Krishna will provide everything to you. This is Prabhupada. He had only 40 rupees in his pocket when he wanted to please Krishna and for his Gurudev's mission. But when he started his seva for Krishna, Krishna provided everything. Millions, all the wealth came. Became very, very most richest person you can see in the world. How he became? Because everything belongs to Krishna. It's not for own sense gratification. But when you are using for own sense gratification, you will be never satisfied. And sometimes when not satisfied, anger will come. When desire is not fulfilled, then anger will be always there. Anger will come. Kamat krodha abhijayate, and krodhad bhavati sammoha. It will be illusioned. More, and when krodha is there, you forget, your attachment will be so much that you forget. Sammoha smriti vibhrama. You will lose your intelligence. Remembrance you will lose. Then forget about Krishna and the good things. Forget the discrimination. Which is saint, which is not. Forget. Smriti brahmsad buddhi nasad pranasyati. You lose your intelligence and then destruction like Mahabharata. It will come. Started from there. So these are all these things you can see. The teachings Krishna established through the Pandavas. पांडवों के द्वारा भगवान ने कुछ शिक्षा जगत में दिया. इंद्रप्रस्थ में जो माया दानव के निर्मित इंद्रप्रस्थ में वो माया निर्मित था. ऐसे था कि संपूर्ण रूप में जो पवित्र भावना में है, जो धार्मिक, उनको सिर्फ दिखाई पड़ेगा कहाँ दीवार है, कहाँ जल है, कहाँ स्थल है. नहीं तो उल्टा पलटा दिखाई पड़ेगा. और वहां भ्रमित हो गया दुर्योधन. दुर्योधन सोचा कि यहाँ एक चलने का रास्ता है, वहां एक तालाब था, वहीं गिर गया. तो द्रौपदी ने, वो तो भाभी है, तो उनको मजाक से बोले कि अंधा के पुत्र अंधा है. प्रेम से बोला, लेकिन उनके अंदर क्रोध भड़क उठा. वो अंदर क्रोधी था, भरा हुआ था. तो क्रोध जो होता है, जो क्रोधी व्यक्ति कोई भी चीज उसको क्रोध कर सकता है. कोई भी चीज आएगा. अगर इंडिया पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट मैच में इंडिया हार गया तब भी वो क्रोध में टीवी तोड़ेगा. क्योंकि क्रोध ऑलरेडी है इसके अंदर. वो क्रोध किसी प्रकार की भड़क सकता है, किसी भी प्रकार. इसी क्रोध से उनको विनाश हुआ. हाँ, क्रोध से विनाश हुआ. विनाश लास्ट में क्या हुआ? क्रोध से बुद्धि नाश होता है, बुद्धि नाश से पूरा विनाश होता है. महाभारत जैसे युद्ध हुआ. In the battlefield of Mahabharata, Arjuna is the greatest warrior. Actually, Krishna using them as instruments. Krishna is showing that who is my devotee, my dear devotee, he is the best warrior. Actual power coming from whom? Krishna himself. Using devotees as instrument. So devotees have no ego. When you are writing in a pen, the pen has no ego. That I am really writing so many papers. Because pen, we should be think that you are the very, very insignificant instrument in the hands of Krishna. When the ego will come, then Krishna will try to destroy that ego. So in Mahabharata battle, Arjuna really greatest warrior. He did miraculous way. You know how they killed Jayadratha? The condition was so difficult. Jayadratha has a bone. Anybody kill Jayadratha, if the head drops in the ground, who killed, he will die. His head will burst. This was the condition. The bone was there with Jayadratha. It was impossible to kill. And the bone who gave it? His father gave it. They say Arjun shot arrow such a way that his head fell in his father. And who gave the bone? He died. Nothing happened to Arjun. Arjun is the greatest warrior. And Krishna himself always with Arjun. Krishna using it with Arjun, helping him because he is the Dharma. Krishna is saying, it is in Bhagavad Gita, Sanjay saying this. Where is Krishna? Jatra Yogeshwar Krishna. Jatra Partha Dhanurdhara. Tatra Sri Brijaya Dhruti Dhruva Nitir Matima. Oh, where is Krishna himself, Yogeshwar? He is the Lord of the Yogis. Yogeshwar. Where is his dear devotee Arjun? Partha is there. Very, very family relationship. Partha means his Bua's son. Partha. Partha is there and Krishna is there. Oh, there is victory is existing there. Tatra Sri Vijaya. All good fortune will be there. When one devotee, when we are worshipping Krishna, doing bhajan, if you are really by bhajan, Krishna is pleased with you. Guru is pleased with you. You are there, that place, no inauspicious will come. Always good fortune will be there with you. Good fortune. This is Krishna saying in Bhagavad Gita. Tatra Sri means good fortune. Sri means Lakshmi. All good fortune will be there. Vijay means victory will be there. Always. So similarly, why? Because Arjuna was such a dear devotee of Krishna. But Krishna teaching through Arjuna. I'm telling how teaching. Arjuna became in the beginning of battlefield, Arjuna became bewildered. He thought that, why I came to fight? It's no need. Better I should give up and go to forest. Why you have to kill so many people? What is necessary? We can just take sannyas and remain someplace and do bhajan. Let them do what they like. Why? So what should I do? I should not do anything, destruction or anything. Many people support this. But they forgot Arjuna that I am an instrument in the hand of Krishna. I have to do what Krishna wants. Yes. Hanuman did what Lord Ram wants. If Lord Ram is pleased, Hanuman, you sit here, only clap for doing kirtan. Hanuman will do kirtan. Lord Ram wants, go to Himalaya, Turant. Hanuman will Turant go. Immediately go to Himalaya and bring that Sanjeevani booty. And wherever what is Lord wants, Hanuman is ready for that. Bring that doctor from Lanka. Immediately Hanuman jumped and lifted the palace and brought the doctor. Immediately. This should be servant. Devotee should be like this. What Krishna wants, your Lord wants, you should do that. Not that what you want, that do that. But devotee should be surrender like. So Arjuna also, if you are not surrender, if you speculate, listen to your mind, what will happen? This is what Krishna teaching through Arjuna. Arjuna actually never bewildered because he is Krishna's devotee. But Krishna made him like that to teach us. Arjuna's illusion came, attachment developed in the battlefield. Those who are warriors, they never have weakness in the heart. Arjuna is seems to be very weak at that time. Siddhanti mama gatrani mukham parisusita. My lips are becoming dried up, my bodies are trembling. Oh, my Gandiv is slipping from my dhanus. My bow and arrow, they are slipping. I cannot do anything, please. Lord, I cannot do. I will be the reason for killing all these people. Please excuse me. Forgot that his duty is to do what Krishna wants. This is what we do. We forgot what Krishna wants. What Guru wants, Krishna wants. What is dharma? We forget that. We only think that, oh, in my intelligence, this is good. If Arjuna would think like that, then how dharma would establish? Dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami juge juge. How it would happen? If adharma, demons will not be destroyed. Adharma will not be destroyed. Religion will not be eradicated. Then how dharma can be established? Arjuna did not pay attention for that. Krishna made him like this. Illusioned, and so attachment came, and he started to Arjuna tell so many. When you are attached, also you speak Shastra accordingly. Ravana is also like that. He knows so many Shastra. And he has logic for all his activities, what he is doing is correct. Some people, they take so much chili, so much alcohol, and they know the quotations. They can tell you this is beneficial according to Ayurveda. They tell you. But this is wrong application of Shastra. When your intelligence is misguided, you will also use the knowledge in that direction. What are they doing nowadays? People are so much learned in Western countries. Scientists have so much qualification. Because their intelligence is polluted, they are using that knowledge in destructive purpose. That's why it is necessary we will have good consciousness. You should be devotees of Krishna. Then you can use that knowledge or wealth or anything in good purpose. That is necessary. For that you have to chant Harinam. You should be a devotee of Krishna. Then the intelligence will be pure and you can utilize everything, including your body, including anything you have. You can guide others, direct others, and then everybody will be benefited. If your intelligence is polluted, you have everything, you will destroy. Misuse that. Wrong way misuse. This has happened. Arjuna's intelligence, he is so much qualified. So much learned he was. And he speaks in first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he is speaking all these quotations from Shastra that telling that what he thinks is correct. And Krishna, what he told? Krishna told that Kutastha kasmalam idam visame samubhastitam anarja justam aswargyam akirtikaram arjuna. Oh, this knowledge you are telling, this you will not go to heaven, you will go to hell by this knowledge. What logic you are presenting? You are speaking like scholar. Gatasun nagatasun nanu sochanti pandita. The real scholar, they don't bother for who is dead, who is living. They are in the soul platform of the spirit soul. The real see the knowledge platform. You are in ignorance platform. You think you are this body. The whatever logic or Shastra present, all are in the wrong. Krishna proved you are fool. Though he presented Shastra. So do you think that we are scholar? We are greatest fool than Arjuna. When we think that we are fool, then we will definitely surrender to Guru Vaishnava and take pure knowledge from them and make your life perfect. Arjuna surrendered to Krishna, then Krishna chastised, and then Arjuna really understood, oh, I am wrong. Then surrender, oh, I am your disciple, Sishyasteyam, Sadhimam Tam Prapannam. I surrender to you and you now instruct me, purify me, guide me what should do, what not to do. I am in indecision stage. This happens. Through Arjuna, Krishna taught that if the jiva, when is illusioned in this world, indecision, cannot decide what is right, what is wrong. Even thinking this is right according to own me. But when it comes to Guru Vaishnava, he knows that I am not right. Before that, he thinks that I am right. अपना गली में कुत्ता शेर बन जाता है. A dog becomes a lion in own street. In own field, he become very, very learned. जो अपने स्थान में, अपना गली में कुत्ता शेर बन जाता है. वो जानता है कि हम यहाँ के राजा हैं, हम यहाँ के बॉस हैं. तो इसी प्रकार हमारा जो ज्ञान है, सिविल ज्ञान, लिटिल लर्निंग, we become pandit before our wife or before our own people. We become like scholar. But really, when we come to real sadhu guru, those are realized so, we see that oh, we are really insignificant. हम लोग वास्तविक में कुछ स्थिति नहीं है. हम लोग कितने अज्ञ हैं, कितने मूर्ख हैं. हम लोग अपने आप को ये समझते हैं. हाँ, निज तत्व जानी और संसार न चाहो. हम लोग ये समझते हैं कि हमारा स्थिति क्या है, संसार में हमारा स्थिति क्या है, कैसे हम समाज में संसार में दुख पा रहे हैं. हाँ, भगवान की सेवा के बिना हम लोग कितना भटक रहे हैं, कितना भ्रमित हैं और कितने दुख दुर्दशा में हैं. तो भगवान कृपा करते हैं. उस समय भगवान हमको दिव्य ज्ञान प्रदान करते हैं. जैसे अर्जुन को कृष्ण ने दिव्य ज्ञान प्रदान किया. कृष्ण गिव्स प्योर नॉलेज एट दैट टाइम, imparts pure knowledge when the jiva is surrender like submitted. So through Arjun, Krishna is teaching. अर्जुन के द्वारा हाँ, इस शिक्षा जगत को भगवान देते हैं. सब शिक्षा प्राप्त करने के बाद अर्जुन जब फुल्ली इस सब ज्ञान को, सब ध्यान जो, कर्म जो, सांख्य जो, भक्ति, सब कुछ भगवान ने जब सब ज्ञान अर्जुन के हृदय में ये सब शिक्षा को, ज्ञान को उन्होंने भर दिया. तो उस समय अर्जुन ने क्या कहा? हाँ, कि अभी हमारा मच्चित सर्व दुर्गाणी त्वत्प्रसादत मयि अच्युत स्थितोस्मि गत संदेह करिष्ये वचनम तब. हे केशव, हे भगवान, आपकी कृपा से हाँ, मेरे चित्त में, मेरे हृदय में जो भी बाधा था, जितने भी जो भी था, अहंकार था, जो भी था, सब नष्ट हो गया. मच्चित सर्व दुर्गाणी, आपकी कृपा से सब नष्ट हो गया. अभी मैं स्थितोस्मि गत संदेह, मेरा अभी संदेह नहीं रह गया. आपकी वाणी, आप जो कहते हैं वही करना चाहिए. हाँ, मैं उसके लिए तैयार हूं. स्थितोस्मि गत संदेह करिष्ये वचनम तव. अभी मैं आपके वचन ही फॉलो करूंगा, अनुसरण करूंगा. आप जो कहेंगे मैं वही करूंगा. मैं तैयार हूं पूरा. ये स्थिति आना चाहिए एक शिष्य को, एक भक्त को. हाँ, ये स्थिति जब आ जाएगा कि मेरा अभी संदेह दूर हो गया, हम लोग संदेह दूर नहीं आएगा, हम लोग भजन साधन करेंगे, वो स्थिति आएगा, संदेह दूर हो जाएगा, हम स्थिति में पहुंचेंगे, हम तैयार रहेंगे. जो भगवान की शिक्षा गुरु वैष्णव कहते हैं, गुरु परम गुरु जो कहते हैं, उसी को अनुसरण करेंगे. उस समय क्या होगा? उस समय हम लोग वास्तविक में पंगु लंघयत गिरि हाँ जत कृपा तमहं वंदे श्री गुरुदेव मूकम करोति वाचालम. उस समय मूक वाचाल बन सकता है और एक पंगु गिरि लंघन कर सकता है, पर्वत को भी लांग के जा सकता है, हनुमान बन सकता है. उस समय हाँ, कब होगा? जब इतने शरणागत होंगे, भगवान की कृपा हृदय में आवेश हो जाएगा. In that time when disciple is fully surrendered and all the transcendental knowledge will be imparted in the heart of the devotee, and that time he is ready. Oh, I am now ready to do what you want. That is real bhakti, uttama bhakti, anukulyana Krishna Shrana, only for the pleasure of Krishna and Guru. At that time, the person dumb can become eloquent speaker, and the lame can climb over the mountain. One can become like Hanuman even. Chanting Lord Ram's name can cross the 7 oceans. Can do that. Only then we are going full surrender. ये शिक्षा हमको अर्जुन के द्वारा, पांडव लोग के द्वारा, धर्म के प्रतीक हैं, उनके द्वारा जगत में ये शिक्षा हम लोग को मिलता है. इसके बावजूद और एक बाधा विपत्ति भक्तों की जीवन में आता है. वो क्या है? वो है अहंकार. ये सब होने के बावजूद भी कभी कभी भक्तों के अंदर में गर्व आ जाता है. कभी कभी गर्व आ जाता है. तो भगवान तो देखते हैं कि भक्त मेरे भक्त है, तो इसके हृदय में अगर थोड़ा सा अहंकार गर्व आ गया, उसको नष्ट करना पड़ेगा. उनके द्वारा जगत को, उनके गर्व अहंकार आता नहीं है, लेकिन भगवान ने उनके हृदय में जागृत कराते हैं हम लोग को शिक्षा देने के लिए, सिर्फ हम लोग को शिक्षा देने के लिए. जब कुरुक्षेत्र युद्ध हो गया, ये सुना जाता है, ये उपाख्यान में है, अर्जुन के अंदर थोड़ा अहंकार आया कि हमने ही सब युद्ध किया. हाँ, इतना जो कुछ हुआ, मैं ही सब कुछ किया है. थोड़ा सा अहंकार अंदर में आ गया. तो एक बार कृष्ण अर्जुन को लेकर के जा रहे हैं, कुरुक्षेत्र युद्ध समाप्त हो गया है जस्ट. रास्ते में एक जम्बुक माने शियार बोलते हैं, जैकल, शियार को देखा। एक मुर्दा को वो सूंघ रहा है, खा ले रहा है, चारों तरफ पैर से लेकर के माथा तक। कृष्ण ने उनको बुलाया, भगवान कृष्ण ने उनको आशीर्वाद दिया तो कि वो बोल सका हो। तो क्या बात है, बोलो कि तुम इसको खा क्यों नहीं रहे हो, ये तो तुम्हारा आहार है, इसको भोजन करो, इसमें सूंघने की क्या बात है, इसको क्या चेक कर रहे हो, इसको इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रहे हो। तो जम्बुक ने बोला, भगवान की कृपा से बोल पा रहे। अर्जुन आश्चर्य को सुन रहे कि मैं देख रहा हूं इसकी चरण में, पैर में ये सूंघ रहा हूं कि इस चरण में उन्होंने कोई तीर्थ यात्रा किया है कि नहीं। अगर नहीं किया तो मैं उसको नहीं छूता हूं, मेरा विचार है, मैं विचार करके मुर्दा खाता हूं। भगवान की विचित्र माया है। अर्जुन देखिए आश्चर्य, अरे इसके अंदर इतने विचार है, इतने ज्ञान है। मैं तो भगवत गीता के सारे ज्ञान श्रवण किया, लेकिन ये तो शियार तो मुझसे ज्यादा विद्वान है। इसके मस्तक में सूंघता हूं, देखता हूं कि इस मस्तक में भगवान को नमन किया है कि नहीं, साधु संतों को नमन किया है कि नहीं। तो देखता हूं, नहीं तो मैं उसको नहीं स्पर्श करता हूं। ये हाथ में भगवान को कभी बंधन किया है कि नहीं, सेवा किया है कि नहीं साधु संत का, नहीं करता। इसका शरीर में कुछ महाप्रसाद है कि नहीं, मैं ये भी चेक करता हूँ, नहीं तो बॉडी को नहीं टच करता हूँ। तो इसको देखकर अर्जुन के अंदर जो ज्ञान की जो अहंकार आया था कि हमने सब ज्ञान श्रवण किया है और सब कुछ मैं इतना प्रिय हूं और इससे मुझसे ज्यादा ज्ञानी कोई नहीं है, ये अहंकार भगवान ने क्षणिक मात्र टेम्परली उनके हृदय में जागृत कराया था, ये जगत को शिक्षा देने के लिए। तो ये अहंकार बिल्कुल भस्म हो गया। उनके अहंकार को भगवान ने यहाँ नष्ट कर दिया, शिक्षा दिया। तो अर्जुन समझ पाए कि मेरा जो अहंकार हो गया, इसलिए भगवान ने ये सब लीला कराया। फिर कृष्ण की चरण पढ़ के फिर क्योंकि मेरा अहंकार हो गया, आपने कृपा करके हमको ये अहंकार से मुक्त किया। तो once after battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjun heard all the Bhagavad Gita, is fully enlivened, all the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And the ego came, pride came that I am the most learned, most qualified, because I heard Bhagavad Gita direct from the lips of Krishna, Supreme Lord. Actually, this ego or pride came by the mercy of Krishna to teach us. Krishna understood. Arjun now some pride developed in Arjun. Krishna taking Arjun with in chariot in the battlefield, end of the battlefield, found a jackal is smelling, circumambulating the dead body and not eating that, investigating leg, then going to head and hands. Krishna called and blessed the jackal. Speak, why you are not eating the dead body? This is your food. You should eat it. Why wasting your time? And then jackal told, "Oh Lord, I may be an animal, jackal, but I have some consideration." What consideration you have? I see that the leg, whether he has gone to the holy places or not, really parikrama or not, walked, circumambulated the holy places or not. In the hands he has really worshipped or served any sadhu santa or any seva or not. Otherwise I don't touch these limbs. Then let's go to check the head. Whether in the head, what is inside his head? Any good knowledge, Harikatha, or only thinking of other things. Whether in that head he bowed down to Lord or not. Otherwise don't touch. Then whole body I investigate whether he has taken any Mahaprasad in the body or anything rubbish in the body. Otherwise don't take that dead body. Then Arjun realized, maybe Krishna teaching me. I am thinking I am so learned, I know all Bhagavad Gita, all the knowledge of the Vedas. I think the jackal is more qualified than me. So we should be like this. There should not be any pride. Garbha ganjana narahari garbha nasa. The Krishna sees the pride of devotees by this nija janasmaya dhvansana smita. Gopi singing in Gopi Gita. Nija jana smaya. Krishna by his smile destroys the pride of his devotees. Nija jana smaya dhvansana smita. So Krishna is in sweet way in Vrindavana. So here you see that ahankar, ego, how Krishna smart and Arjun fell at the feet of Lord. Oh, I realize now that I had this ego. अगर हमारे अंदर अहंकार आ जाएगा, ज्ञान आ जाएगा, जितने भी योग्यता हो उसका कोई मोल नहीं रह जाता। One more story. एक बार जगन्नाथपुरी में एक बहुत बड़े धनी लोग आया, बहुत धनी लोग। वो तो जगन्नाथ जी की सेवा करना चाहता है, हाँ? बहुत कुछ सेवा कर। उस समय सब कुछ जगन्नाथ जी के वो कुछ भी कर सकता है सेवा। सोना के मंदिर के ऊपर पूरा सोना की चादर लगा सकता है, हीरा जवाहर दे सकता है, सब कुछ कर सकता है। तो कहा कि ऐसे कुछ सेवा है जो मेरे लायक है। पुजारी लोग को थोड़ा सा ये बात अपमान लगा, हमारे प्रभु तो सिंपल है, तो उनके सेवा तो सब साधारण से खर्चा, ज्यादा तो खर्चा नहीं होता है। तो ये ऐसे बात बोलता है जैसे भगवान को चैलेंज करता है जगन्नाथ जी को। तो जगन्नाथ जी की धारणा में रहा, तो जगन्नाथ जी ने स्वप्न में बताया कि पंडा चिंता मत करो, उनको कहो एक पान देने के लिए मुझे कहे, एक पान। क्या उसमें है? उसमें गज मुक्ता की चुनाई लगाते हैं ना, सफेद क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग, पान में जो सफेद चून लगाते हैं उसको क्या बोलते हैं? नहीं, वो सफेद चून लगता है जो, आप लोग पान नहीं कभी खाया? सो पान में एक सफेद चूना लगता है, चूना लगता है। वो चूना गज मुक्ता के बनना चाहिए। वो पान में, हाँ, गज मुक्ता माने मुक्ता के चून होना चाहिए। वो चूना मुक्ता से मुक्ता को भस्म करके तब उसको चूना बनना चाहिए। वो गज मुक्ता क्या होता है ना, हाथी में होता है। और कौन गज में, एक हाथी लाखों रुपया का दाम है, और कौन गज में मुक्ता है इसको पाना मुश्किल है। बोले ना, जगन्नाथ जी ने बोल दिया कि उसको बोलो कि ऐसे एक पान देगा जिसमें गज मुक्ता का चून लगा हो। पुजारी ने आकर बताया कि सेठ जी, जगन्नाथ जी कुछ नहीं चाहते हैं, आप एक छोटा सा पान दीजिए, खाली उतना वो सेवा कर दीजिए तो प्रभु प्रसन्न हो जाएंगे आपके ऊपर, आपकी लायक सेवा है ये। क्या ना गज मुक्ति की चून लगाना चाहिए। तो सेठ जी सोचने लगे ये तो बड़ा मुश्किल है, क्योंकि कितने गज, कितने हाथी ढूंढने पर एक हाथी में, क्योंकि हाथी को ये करना पड़ता है ना, एक हाथी मरने के बाद उसमें गज मुक्ता है कि नहीं, कुछ गारंटी नहीं है। हो सकता है एक लाख हाथी लाखों रुपए का दाम है। तो कितने हाथी से कुछ मुक्ता मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा, गारंटी नहीं। और पान दे पाए कि नहीं पाए, गारंटी नहीं। वो जान गया कि मेरे अहंकार है, इसलिए जगन्नाथ जी ने हमारे अहंकार को यहाँ नष्ट किया। तो फिर जाकर के प्रभु के चरण में शरणागत हुआ कि आप क्षमा, मेरे अपराध क्षमा कीजिए, हम कुछ भी सेवा करेंगे। So there was one wealthy man came to Jagannath Puri. It is very ancient time. Was very proud of his wealth. Was thinking that, oh, ask the Panda Pujari, is there any seva according to my standard? So this was little bit. Pujari felt very uneasy that our Lord is very simple. Our seva also very not so much money. He was sad, thought like this is the prestige of Lord Jagannath. If somebody speaks like this, challenge like this, they prayed to Lord Jagannath. Lord Jagannath appeared in the dream and told that, oh, Pandit, don't worry. You just ask that person, that rich man, to give you only one betel nut. Betel nut or pan? Yeah. But there should be the chuna, the line should be made from the pearl of elephant.
Ivory.
Huh? Not ivory. Ivory is the tusk, the teeth. Pearl remains in the head of elephant. So the pearl, the line should be prepared from the pearl of the elephant. But one elephant died, then after that the pearl is there or not. But how many? One elephant cost a lot of money, millions of money. And after how many elephants? Then you find one pearl. Then from that you make it as and make the lime to prepare for the pano, the betel nut. Then when Pujari told, the rich man really started to release his head. Oh, I cannot do. I am unable to do. If all my wealth will finish, I cannot give serve one pan for Lord. So Krishna himself, Jagannath himself, how? Though he was also devotee, that rich man, he wanted to do seva, but pride was there. He came from South India. Sub Tirupati, some famous seva, can give gold, diamond, everything. But one betel nut could not give to Lord Jagannath. Similarly, Krishna himself, through his own devotees, like Arjuna, his own dear devotees, teaching us that pride we should give up. Anything you do. Sometimes we do so much seva, pride comes. I did so much seva. That's also sevardam. That's also very dangerous. कभी कभी हम लोग सेवा करते हैं, सेवा में दंभ नहीं होना चाहिए, सेवा में हम लोग की अहंकार या गर्व नहीं आना चाहिए कि हमने सेवा किया है। अगर सेवा में यह अहंकार आ जाता है तो क्या होता है, हमारे भक्ति के लिए बहुत हानिकारक होता है। ये सेवा जो करता है वो अहंकार शून्य होकर करता है, अभिमान शून्य होकर, तो क्या होता है ना, भगवान प्रसन्न होते हैं। इसलिए भक्तों की जो अहंकार आता है तो भगवान उसको नाश कर देते हैं किसी ना किसी प्रकार। सो इफ समटाइम्स डूइंग सेवा, this comes in our mind, heart, that we did so much seva, I am the highest service I have done, then what will happen? That Krishna is not pleased. Krishna by hook or crook make the cross the pride, so bhakta will be remain pure and can serve Krishna. So अभी अंतिम शब्द कुछ बहुत समय हो गया है, ऐसा हरिकथा चल सकता है बहुत देर तक, लेकिन हम लोग की समय बहुत सीमित है। लेकिन हम लोग ये बात ये सीखना चाहिए कि ये धर्म के मार्ग पर रहेंगे, सब समय हरिनाम के आश्रय करके रहेंगे। कलियुग में ये हरिनाम के आश्रय करने से ही हमारे साथ धर्म रहेगा। जिसके पास हरिनाम है, जिसके हृदय में राम है, उसके दिल में राम लिखा है, उसके राम विराजमान करेंगे। वो पत्थर भी डूब जाएंगे जिनमें नहीं है राम। वो दिल वाले जिसके हृदय में भगवान राम के नाम है, कृष्ण के नाम है, महामंत्र है, वो संसार तर जाएगा और कुछ नहीं चाहिए। चाहे हम लोग की लाख अयोग्यता है, हम लोग परफेक्ट नहीं है, हम लोग की बहुत दोष है, लेकिन अगर भगवान के नाम के आश्रय ग्रहण करेंगे तो हम संसार से तर जाएंगे, उद्धार हो जाएंगे। इसलिए नाम कभी नहीं छोड़ना चाहिए, हरिनाम को निष्ठा पूर्वक करना चाहिए। इसलिए कलियुग में इसको छोड़ करके और दूसरे कोई उपाय नहीं। जहाँ हम लोग इस संसार में जो अभी परिस्थिति है, जैसे दूषित वातावरण है, उससे हम लोग छुटकारा पाने के लिए कोई रास्ता नहीं है। इसलिए हरिनाम को कभी ना छोड़ें। इसलिए इफ यू हैव name should always take shelter of holy name in this Kali. Because now the time is so contaminated. We are so contaminated. We are not perfect. We have so many faults, so many disqualifications. We can never really perfectly can do any sadhana bhakti. But if you chant Harinam, then Krishna will be merciful. He will be delivered from the ocean of birth and death. Any circumstances, कोई भी परिस्थिति में अगर हरिनाम करते रहेंगे तो हम लोग बच जाएंगे, हमारा जीवन सार्थक हो जाएगा। दूसरे कोई उपाय में हम लोग उद्धार नहीं हो सकता इस समय में। चाहे जितना परफेक्ट हो, इम्परफेक्ट आ जाएगा, दोष आ जाएगा, क्योंकि हम लोग परफेक्ट नहीं हो सकते। समय, परिस्थिति और ऐसे संग है अभी के समय में हम लोग अच्छे साधन भजन नहीं कर सकते। सिर्फ हरिनाम ही हमको सुरक्षा दे सकता है, हम लोग बच सकते हैं। Only by Harinam we can protect ourselves. We will be delivered from this ocean of birth and death. We are not perfect. We cannot become perfect. It is not easy. But we should take exclusive shelter of holy name. Never stop chanting. Always chant Harinam. Life will be successful and will be delivered from this ocean of birth and death. So today we end our Harikatha here. It become very late, but we invested our time in a Harikatha satsang. That's why nobody should be sorry for this. You should be happy that our time utilized in properly. हम लोग के समय बहुत व्यतीत हो गया है, लेकिन कोई इसके लिए पश्चाताप नहीं करना चाहिए समय नष्ट हो गया, क्योंकि समय को हम लोग भगवान की सेवा में लगाया और हरिकथा सुना, कोई महत् कार्य में लगाया। हो सकता है ये महत्वपूर्ण घड़ी हमारे जीवन के सबसे महत्वपूर्ण घड़ी हो जाए। Maybe this moment will be most worthy moment in our life. That's why this is worthy, is valuable time we placed. Should never feel that regret that वो time wasted. So हम लोग अभी एक कीर्तन करके इसको ये करेंगे, सभा को ये करेंगे. तो महामंत्र 2 मिनट मेरे साथ में दोहरा लीजिए. आपको भाई अभी कब से अच्छा गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय। Anybody has any doubt or questions?
कुछ आया
Gurudev, question.
A friend called me today and we are conversating a lot. He asked me the true meaning when Arjuna asked Krishna Bhagavan to expose him as he is. He asked me what is the true meaning of that.
True meaning.
That Krishna exposed himself with a million.
True meaning, he showed that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the source of all opulence.
Oh, yeah, all right.
He showed that. Unless he shows that, somebody will think that, oh, he's ordinary person speaking. Maybe he has not power, maybe he's not the Supreme.
Yeah. All
He
right.
showed his power that he is the Supreme Lord. He revealed all the opulence. So somebody will say, okay, he's really
Yeah. Like how Arjuna was afraid of all the
it's necessary.
things. Yeah. Right.
Krishna established that he is the
Also a question. Can you please explain the relationship between Arjuna and Krishna in that way that when he teaches Gita to Arjuna, what is his relationship with Krishna at that moment? Because the Gita, of course, also spoken to the Lord, to the Parampara, to Sudhudeo, and so on, so on. But why does Arjuna in that way also engage in the Parampara?
Krishna at that time, Arjuna is friend of Krishna, but he is a friend of Krishna. His mood is Aishwarya mood. Aishwarya mood means he associates Krishna like in the mood of everyone reverence. Oh, he is the Lord, I am the servant. That friendship he has not like the friendship in Vrindavan, Subha, Sudam, Subhasu. Not that friendship he has. So his sakha, his mood sometimes covered by Aishwarya Bhav. That's one aspect. Second aspect, when he is hearing Bhagavad Gita, that time you should know that Krishna is like his guru and Arjuna is like his disciple. Because he is saying, Sishyasteham, Arjuna, when Krishna did not speak Bhagavad Gita in the beginning, when Arjuna took shelter of Krishna, Karpanya dosa upahata svabhava, pruchhamitam dharma sammuda cheta, just srayam nischitam grihitan me sishyasteham sadhimam tam prapam. He is saying that telling, oh Lord, now my due to so much illusion, I am not in indecision, cannot decide. Just which is best for me, which is ultimate benefit, I cannot decide. Just srayam. My intelligence is bewildered. Please instruct me. I am accepting you as my guru. I am taking shelter of you as disciple. Sishyasteham. Shishya means I am disciple, Shishya of you. Purify me. Sadhimam, purify me. Sadhimam tvam prapam. I am taking shelter of you. So that means that time Arjuna is like disciple of Krishna. Krishna also friend and also guru. That time taking the role of guru, he is speaking all the transcendental knowledge to Arjuna. That's why telling that Imam Vibhasita Yogam Pruktavan, this knowledge is given through disciplic succession. I spoke to Sangad, Vibhasana spoke to Manu Ikshvaku, this is Sakalana, this parampara is broken. Now again I am starting this, giving the transcendental knowledge, speaking to Guru Parampara. Disciplic succession. Krishna using his own friend, own associate, and making him disciple, teaching whole world that one should learn from Guru like this. Krishna realized Guru, those who are teach disciple like this. This is the Guru. So their own associate, the example, उन्होंने प्रश्न पूछा कि अर्जुन को जब भगवान ने भगवत गीता उपदेश दिया, कृष्ण के साथ अर्जुन का संबंध क्या था, कौन संबंध था? मैंने कहा कृष्ण के साथ अर्जुन का संबंध सख्य रस है, वो अर्जुन उनके सखा है। फिर भी उनका जो सख्य रस, ब्रज में जो सख्य भाव है, सुदाम सुबल मधुमंगल ऐसे सख्य नहीं है। इनकी सख्य भाव कभी कभी ऐश्वर्य भाव से अब ढक जाता है, कभी कोई कृष्ण को भगवान समझ लेते हैं, ये भाव आ जाता है, ऐश्वर्य भाव, कृष्ण को मर्यादा देते हैं। इसलिए जब ये भगवत गीता में जो अर्जुन भगवान ने भगवत गीता बोलने के लिए प्रारंभ किया, उससे पहले अर्जुन ने कृष्ण की प्रपन्न हुआ, चरण में शरणापन्न हुए। बोल रहे हैं कि कार्पण्य दोष उपहत स्वभाव, क्योंकि मैं अभी ऐसे मोहग्रस्त हो गया हूँ कि मेरा स्वभाव ऐसे मोहग्रस्त हो गया है, मैं निश्चित नहीं कर सकता मेरे जीवन की कौन सा श्रेय, कौन सा सबसे उन्नत चीज हो, श्रेय क्या है, अल्टीमेट बेनिफिट क्या है, वो चीज में अभी जो सर्वाधिक जो मेरे लिए जो मंगल है, कल्याण है, मैं उसको नहीं जान पा रहा। आप कृपा करके, मैं आपके शिष्य होता हूँ, शिष्य थे हो, मैं आपके शिष्य हुआ, आपके चरण प्रपन्न होता हूँ, मुझे शोधन कीजिए, मुझे दिव्य ज्ञान दीजिए, मुझे अपना श्रेय के बारे में बता दीजिए, तो उनके चरणापन्न है। तो गुरु शिष्य के रूप में कृष्ण ने उनको गुरु रूप में उनको शिक्षा दिया। और फिर कहते हैं कि गुरु परंपरा क्रम में ये ज्ञान एवं विवस्वत जोगम प्रोक्तवान अहम अव्ययम विवस्वन मानव प्राह मनु इच्छा को अब्रवीत। ये ज्ञान पहले मैंने सूर्य देवता को दिया था, फिर सूर्य देवता ने मनु को दिया था, मनु ने इच्छा को, ऐसे गुरु परंपरा क्रम में एक काल क्रम में ये गुरु परंपरा नष्ट हो गया है, मैं पुनः इस गुरु परंपरा को स्थापन करता हूँ। ये जो दिव्य ज्ञान की परंपरा आज से फिर प्रारंभ हुआ, तो कृष्ण ने अर्जुन को भगवत गीता शिक्षा दी।
वो तो वो समय में दिखाया विराट रूप,
हाँ, विराट रूप जो दिखाया वो उन्होंने पूछा था, वो दिखाया कि वो सचमुच में भगवान है, खाली बोलने वाले नहीं। वो है कौन स्थिति में, कोई जानेगा तब तो उनको प्रति उनका ज्ञान प्रति आदर आएगा। कोई साधारण लोग बोलेगा तो कोई समझेगा क्या कि ये तो साधारण कोई लोग बोल रहे हैं। तो दिखाया कि जगत के परात्पर, सृष्टि के वो आदि मूल है, समस्त अवतारों के भी मूल है, सब कुछ अहम सर्वस्व प्रमुख से सब कुछ निकला है, मैं सब कुछ के वो ब्रह्म हूँ, सृष्टि उत्सव हूँ सबके। वो दिखाया जगत को कि मेरे विभूति कितना, मेरे पराक्रम, मुझे देखो, इसको अनुभव करो, तब इसको ग्रहण करो। इसलिए भगवान ने अपने भगवत्ता को स्थापन किया वहाँ, अपने कृष्ण एस्टैब्लिश्ड हिज गॉडहुडनेस, दैट ही इज द रियल सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी ऑफ गॉडहेड।
करो जैसे मंत्र है गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेव महेश्वर, जिसको ओंकार तो ऐसा है ना, ओंकार। और वो विष्णु रूप जो है तो
नहीं, ये जो कहा गया है कि गुरुदेव विष्णु, गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरुदेव, ये गुरुदेव विष्णु और महेश और ये क्या ब्रह्मा नहीं बन जाते हैं। गुरुदेव के अंदर ये तीन गुण विद्यमान है। विष्णु क्या करते हैं, पालन करते हैं। गुरु ब्रह्मा सृष्टि करते हैं, तो गुरु क्या करते हैं ना, जो सच्चे भक्त है वो भक्त को सृष्टि करते हैं, उनके हृदय में ये विस्तार करते हैं ज्ञान को, ठीक है। इसलिए वो हो गए गुरु ब्रह्मा। गुरु विष्णु ने पालन करते हैं, उनको भक्ति को पालन करते हैं, इसलिए वो विष्णु बने, वो जो विष्णु हुए। और महेश्वर माने जो संहार करते हैं, जो गुरुदेव शिष्य के अनर्थ को संहार करते हैं। इसलिए ये तीन गुण है। ये नहीं कि गुरुदेव विष्णु के अवतार ले जाते हैं, शिव के अवतार लेते हैं और ब्रह्मा के अवतार ले जाते हैं, नहीं है। वो तो प्रतिनिधि है, भगवान कृष्ण की प्रतिनिधि। ये जो तीन गुण उनके अंदर विद्यमान है, वो गुरु होकर के ये तीनों की गुण के द्वारा शिष्यों की पालन पोषण करते हैं, ठीक है ना। भक्ति की परंपरा सृष्टि करते हैं। जैसे ब्रह्मा जी ये वंश परंपरा सृष्टि किया संसार में, इसलिए भक्त की परंपरा गुरु सृष्टि करते हैं और विष्णु के रूप में पालन करते हैं। अपने उपदेश के द्वारा, अपने वाणी के द्वारा अपने संसार शिष्य की भक्ति को पालन पोषण करते हैं, ताकि वो भक्ति विनाश न दे, पुनर्जीवित होकर रहे
तो वो
और उनके अनर्थ को नष्ट कर देते हैं।
कृष्णा इज इंकारनेशन फ्रॉम विष्णु।
नहीं, कृष्ण की ही अंश है विष्णु, कृष्ण के अंश के अंश के अंश है विष्णु।
कोई बोले इंकारनेशन,
न कृष्णस्तु भगवान स्वयं, शास्त्रों में आ गया एते च अंश कला पुंस कृष्णस्तु भगवान स्वयं, कृष्ण है स्वयं भगवान, उनसे सब बाकी जितने भगवान के अवतार है उनसे निकला हुआ, शास्त्र में साफ प्रमाण है। ठीक है ना, ऐसे
बहुत अच्छा बात है।
ठीक, बहुत
समय के अनुसार है।
हरि हरि बोल।